Have you ever wondered how old you need to be a cuddle therapist or a professional cuddler?
So as Keely said in that video, you do need to be at least 18 years old to be a cuddle therapist. Hello, Cookie. And even beyond that, younger people are more prone to want to fit in, to be people pleasers, to have a harder time, confronting people and saying no. But at the same time, I think at any age, whether you get into this at 18, 25, 30, 40 something, you do need to have a big mindset shift, because for most people, if they come from a more mainstream background, they've worked in corporate or retail, they went to school, they went to college, they were probably taught by their parents, by their teachers, their professors, bosses, that they had to do what they were told, to be people pleasers, that the customer was always right. And in this field, it is not the customer is always right. We are often having to turn away clients who are not a good fit. We have to turn them away with compassion, as Keely said. But if you are always eager to please, if you're eager to close the deal, because I know I came from a sales background and they taught us always be closing, and that was my mindset. I would go into consults thinking it was like a sales call, and wanting to close the deal and get the session booked, and that is not a safe way to go about it, because at the end of the day, safety is number one. Maintaining your boundaries is super important, or you can end up in a very dangerous spot. And when you are new, especially if you are young, I'm talking 18, early 20s, you are going to attract a certain type of clientele, especially on platforms like Cuddle Comfort, Cuddle Companions, the ones that don't have any training. You're going to get people who are looking for sex work, who are looking for someone to groom, someone young and impressionable. And I know when I started, I was 24, and I really wasn't well educated on the world of sex work or the unmet demand in that world, and how common it was for sex workers to use other professions as a smokescreen, and for clients who really needed sex work to look in those other professions to receive that. So I really did not know what to look out for. I kind of went in assuming that if they were on a platonic cuddle site, that they just must want platonic cuddles, because why would they just not go to some place that was a little more explicit in what they were offering if they were looking for sex work type services? So that put me in a really bad position. So it's very important to be comfortable with the uncomfortable, to not be afraid to confront people, to not be afraid to say no, and to not be afraid to talk about the elephant in the room, which for a lot of people might be that they don't really want a platonic experience, that they're just settling for one, or that they're looking for more. And to not have a shame mindset around sex, but to say, okay, clearly you are looking for sex work. That's okay. That's valid. We all have those needs, but that's not what I offer. So I wish you the best of luck finding what you're looking for, but it's just not going to be here. So like and follow for more cuddle content, and let me know in the comments. If you are a cuddle therapist, what do you wish you knew before going in? Or what do you still want to learn more about? And if you're thinking about becoming one, what would you like to know more about before getting started? All right, I'll see you in the next video.